Hey everyone, it's Tabby. You can also call me by my name, Octavia. All right. In the past video, we picked up on someone is causing spiritual warfare. I heard to a team. It's possible that they're using an entity, and so because of that, we're going to use the occult tarot. Spirit wouldn't let me take my eyes off of this. Something about this occult tarot. Maybe the colors, maybe that entity. Yeah, so they're using the Apple MacBook Chain Technology Computer Dream, Community Dream. I try so hard to pick up on planets and houses with the Monty Farber. What is their karma Oracle deck, but it wasn't giving me anything. So I'm gonna leave it out and see if maybe I can pick up something later. It wasn't speaking to me. And I don't know what the reason was at all. Let me get some. Y'all. Okay, it started snowing here today. Today is the 2nd of March. It started snowing. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I lit up my incense and it fell off and burned something. I'm like, what is going on? We got energy that's all over the place, possibly scattered. I'm picking up on frightened. Someone's frightened. Frightening. Something is frightening. I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. Yes, they told me spiritual warfare with this card here. And I meant to write it on here for the start of this reading. I am not sure as to why spiritual warfare is being caused. Someone could be upset. Someone could be cheating. Spirit just said cheating. Someone is cheating. I don't know if they're trying to cheat death, an entity. It's all types of cheating. Cheating at games being played. Cheating at in a relationship. But they definitely told me spiritual warfare. My question is that what it's been all along? But something's going on. I'm also picking up from this South Node energy. I also picked up South Node energy. I don't know what's wrong. Spirit said, I don't know what's wrong. It could be, I'm getting several things. That's why I'm leaving this here. Okay, so when I checked with the occult tarot, this was the first card out the deck. Lucifuge Rofocol. Lucifuge Rofocol. Ace of Pentacles. Gives all worldly power and treasures. Makes one rich quickly. So someone could have been calling on demons or entities or snakes. Spirit said snakes. Yeah, Spirit said snakes, right? And then we got Erebus, 3 of Pentacles. Answers questions about the past, present, and future. Gives dignities, grants favor of friends and foes, and is a faithful servant. But I'm telling y'all, if you look at the pictures of these cards, these are not anyone that I would even want to see or play with in my dream state. Okay. Not even in my 6 when it's unreal. Like, I wouldn't. This is like some Freddy Krueger. That's what Spirit just said. Freddy Krueger. Sabnock. This was the overall energy. 5 of Swords, right? 5 of Swords in the traditional tarot. Someone causing like 5 men holding Five of Swords. No, this is one man holding. Look, Spirit said, don't even say man. That's why I keep restarting my sentence. Okay. I'm going to read the current. Builds high towers, castles, and cities. Oh, we built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. But they don't have no soul. That's what Spirit said. Afflicts men for many days with wounds full of rot and maggots. This is a whole entity. It's a soulless vessel, a soulless being, empty vessel, an entity attachment to a man, a persona even, something. See, they playing around in the matrix and getting caught up with real entities. That's what Spirit is saying. Five of Swords in the traditional tarot is what I wanted to say now. Now let me read you guys what it says in the book. Five of Swords in the traditional tarot. I don't usually have the books out, but all right. Let's look for Five of Swords. In the breaking light of day, we witness what has been a battleground scene. Wow, that's what this said. We built this city, right? I heard war. Something is at war with someone. A lone figure stands holding five swords in a victorious pose, appearing totally oblivious to the suffering and devastation to those around him. There are no flying banners here to signify him as a hero, nor are his actions anything to celebrate. Well, I'll be. The Five of Swords shows that an element of deceit may be at work. Someone is not being honest in their dealings. There may be a hidden agenda or some form of underhandedness. Not under the table, not under your apartment, not under your bed or under your car. That's what Spirit just told me to say. Okay, thank you, Spirit. It's a card that shows or can show dishonor. Whoa. See, now I'm hearing the song Disorder, but I'm hearing dishonor, dishonor. Y'all into rock and roll like me? Defeat or loss. It warns you to be careful. It also indicates that selfishness and selfish victories are short-lived. Ooh. Be sure that you operate in an ethical manner. So someone is being unethical or has been unethical, and they're being sought out. And what they're doing is they're using this Apple technology change as a means to run, hide, or take flight even away from the karma or being seen. Spirit is saying even being seen. They don't want to be heard from anymore or any longer. Let me see if I can pick up on what's their karma and who's involved. Because this is the deck that has the planets, the signs, and the houses. Tell me something, Spirit. Tell us something. Let's see if I can get some. I cut my finger, y'all. It was an accident. I caught myself trying to be clean and neat and putting things back in its correct order and stuff, and jabbed my freaking finger, not my thumb, my finger, and cut the damn skin off. And now I can barely even shuffle or handle the decks. So we got the third house, or the number 3. We've got telephone. We've got papers with writing on it. We've got a feather as a quill, which was a writing utensil. Something about your ideas. Something about your ideas here. And then we've got by making the right connections. So that's what they've been using. And that was in reverse. So these folks have been making the wrong connections, ill deals, ill deals, okay? Trying to possibly steal your ideas, if not mimic, copy, or recreate your ideas. At the bottom of the deck, we got Taurus, or in Taurus season. So what is that, May? Around May, something having to do with resources. maintaining resources. So this has to do with connections as well, and your beliefs. So definitely, if you haven't seen the videos that I posted like 3-4 videos ago where I was talking about this, Taurus is saying that your beliefs are affecting them. And we got the 6th house as well. And when I talk about houses here in this card, I'm not talking about your first house, the house that you bought and you signed the deed, and this is legally property that you own in the state, in the county. No, I'm talking about houses that are in your astrological birth chart. This is about the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, alignments, the moon, things of that nature. That includes the signs and the constellations and what occurred on that date at this time. I'm talking about houses. And what's so interesting, Spirit said, funny. Look at that onion in the picture. And it has the skin on still. Onion, eggplant, tomatoes, snow peas, pears, corn, apples, Apple technology, MacBook chain. I'm telling you, if you've got an iPhone, if you've got an iPad, if you've got an iMac, they are using it. That's why I used to complain to Apple and be like, you're hacked or you're being hacked. And they'd be like, I promise you, we haven't been hacked, Octavia. There's nothing that's occurring within our company, blah, blah, blah. No, it's nothing that's occurring. But see, they've already made these deals that the people aren't aware of with the government, the federal government. It's to give you some type of dream state handshake. Right? So you're doing things on your technology, and now they have made you technology. You're a source for them. You have become a source in a way for them. Like your content, your creations has become something. And you know, it could be at will, it could be against your will. I'm not sure. I've never read those 34,000 words, this in tiny script that you have to consent to when before you start using their equipment, their technology that you purchase. I don't know, but it could be in there, but it might not be. And what they do is they use that. Someone in your neighborhood has that technology and they use that, and now boom, all y'all having the same dream off of one person. And it's not about energy. It's not about the charger cable cord. It's about someone that's higher up and it's corrupt. And I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. It just did. Yeah, your work. If you look at it there, your work, your 6th house, what you're building, what you're creating, what you're in service to. It says serving, like your servitude, your business. Say you work from home. Say you have an LLC. Something of that nature. Yeah, they're looking at you like, hey, just do a little bit at a time. I can't make that as a full-time job. Yeah. And they're using it to divvy it out to everyone in the neighborhood. We got forks, we've got spoons, we've got, eating utensils here. Even laboring utensils to garden. To pull the fruits and the vegetables out of the garden or this place of growing. We've got lettuce, cucumber, piña, if you know what I mean. And then we've got the cauliflower here, lemon, grapes on the stem still, all colors. We've got raspberries. We've got, your 6th house, your fruits of your labor, your vegetables of your labor. These are things that we eat. This is to replenish, to fulfill, to refill. Can I get a refill? Y'all remember that song? Can I get a refill? All right, so something's going on. So keep your head up. Keep it on the swivel. Make sure you watch and see what's going on. 360. All right. And I do not mean hip hop. I will let y'all know if I get back some more feedback or downloads about that. Thanks for tuning in.